go, Smash Com Tourney of Tourneys fans, and this Smash Com Tourney of Tourneys Beta League number 8, the final big 32 fighter competition left of Series 3, and a lot of the Crystal Leagues are a bit sparse, and there's no Crystal League matches in the first round, and there's not really much going for them, but this is crucial as the race for Ultimate Dream Team Championship, plus the Growth Trophy, plus Gorilla Limon winning the team rank is all up for grabs. So this is where it begins. All these fights could be very important, and let's not forget the massive scrap for who's going to be relegated or not. There's a lot going on, basically. Exciting times. Right, everything's prepped, I think. So here we go. You know who you've got. It will come up on the screen, but we are looking at the top 2 teams who haven't changed. Even though in the last Alpha League I didn't tell you what was going on, I'm still not going to do that. However, it is close between the 2 top teams in no particular order. Nippleback and Chode Kroger versus Third Lemon and the Fruity Fellas. Those 2 are the top. They've been top for a very long time. Let's see what happens. Chode strikes first, as Chode has Mega Man, who at the moment is losing against Lucina. And the only person to have Lucina is Longboy Bob, who's scrapping near the bottom of the table. Lucina's playing thunder here, oh fire, and Mega Man gets through, despite Mega Man looking like he's going to do shit for quite a while there. Mega Man actually wins, so great news for Nippleback and anyone else who has Mega Man. As Mega Man gets through, 24 for 23. He's 31st at the moment, climbing to reclaim his pro position, whereas Lucina is out, 24 for 23. She's now 32nd, so she's going to finish quite low. Anyway, Fossil Fuels get through. Happy days. And a first, obviously, win, like I said, for Chode. And next up, Rosalina and Luma versus Cloud. So, Cloud from the from Gorilla Limon versus Rosalina from the Cosmo Vipers. Now, I'm letting this go over my head, but the Cosmo Vipers and Gorilla Limon are first and second as well, with the Limon now. They're 14 points ahead. So, if the Vipers want to do some damage, they've got to at least win here. So, Rosalina has to beat Cloud, but that is going to be a tough ask. I didn't even shout anyone out if they had Mega Man. Oh, Mega Drive, my brother Jimmy has star-fighted Mega Man, so double points for you, my friend. Sorry that I didn't mention that. You know, you've slipped down the table, so I have to focus on the big guns now. I'm only joking. Sorry if I forget. There's like a lot going on, but there's not in terms of like Crystal League and stuff. As for these fighters, Rosalina is ranked 54th and Cloud is 41st, so Cloud doesn't really want to lose this, as it could risk him being... Okay, he has lost. That answers that one. Okay, so Rosalina and Luma get through, which means Limon lose their first fighter, and this is the right way to go for the Vipers to beat Limon at this point. So, Cloud, 21 for 24, puts him in 44th, so he is safe from relegation, but he is very, very, very far down. Rosalina and Luma, on the other hand, 19 for 23, trying to claw their way up. They're 50th. And remember, it's 48th or higher, or lower, depending on which way you look at it, 48th rank or higher for Rosalina to survive, or anyone to survive. So she's currently on the same points as Duck Hunt Duo, who are at big risk here as they're in the Alpha League and can't defend themselves. So a couple of fighters need to win to stay up, and Roz has that opportunity. And next up is the Emerald League winner of Solid Snake versus Inkling. These two have fought before and Inkling won. Snake, who is currently the top Beta League fighter, let me fact check that, he is the top Beta League fighter fighting against DK, so it's between them two. But Snake here has to win against Inkling if it was to Snake. Now, as for Snake, both of our top teams have Snake. They've both star-fighted him, and it doesn't matter because Snake is out. So, Snake goes back to being useless just before the tournament ends. Could still be top Beta League fighter if DK doesn't make an impact, but let's see, shall we? Snake currently in 12th, so Snake also had the opportunity to become an all-star, but it's not going to be the case. Inkling does win though, 8 for 7, and that's great news for the Mighty Clucks, the only people to have Inkling. Oh, I'm meant to be adding people in. Rosalina, Inkling. Oh, that's Ice Climbers. Inkling. 31st. Happy days. And now is Rob versus Roy the Boy. Roy the Boy ranked the lowest fighter as Falco got a few wins last time, so he is currently 64th again. He was 64th in the first 2 tournaments. So, as in, first 2 series. So, will he be bottom of the table again versus one of the worst fighters of this series in Rob for the Red Robots? Now, let's have a look at a race for the bottom here because... Oh no, the Red Robots are 6th, the Stream Dogs are 5th, so they're quite close to each other. Who knows? Anyway, there's a 12-point gap at the top now, as Rosalina beat Cloud. And there's maybe a few Starfighters here. No one's Starfighted Rob. I know, Jaff, you've got Rob because you've always believed in your boy. Well done to anyone with Rob. The Bunda Squad, oh, Long Boy Bob, you've got Rob, and the pit crew, Rachel, as well. But unfortunately, Roy the Boy is going to end this series as last again. Therefore, will be relegated and won't be getting double points for Long Boy Bob, who is in need of points there. But Rob wins 19 for 22, which makes him now 2 for 8. No, where's Rob? 2 for 7. So there are 2 people on 2 for 8. So the worst fighters of this series have gone under my radar a little bit, and that is Pikachu and Ike. Pikachu, one of the worst fighters of Series 3. Could be joined by Rob if he loses, but Rob's trying to avoid it. And, oh god, and maybe Sora as well. Anyway, Roy the Boy. That was tough. That was tough. He's out. He's out. It's done. Until next time, until Series 4. See you then, Roy. It's been a pleasure, as always. So here we go. DK making moves to become the top Beta League fighter. He can do it. He's 2 points behind Snake at the moment, and he also needs wins for Gorilla Limon. And what a time to get those wins against Marth from the Energy Source, ranked 44th, who is fighting for survival right now. A loss for Marth would put him on -4, so -4 is like the danger zone. DK is obviously safe. So what can Marth do here? Not the greatest level, but Marth picks up an assist trophy. I don't know what it's going to do to DK. Firing some fireworks. Not the level to do it, I assume. Marth's got DK on the edge. Both of these guys have been Starfighted, which is a disaster because I was speaking to Jamie from Lim La Vida Loca and I was like, I can't believe you've not Starfighted DK, which you know means now he's changed it to DK. DK's going to lose. But let's have a little check. Marth uses his final smash and it's enough to kill DK. I said it would happen. No. Okay. DK is out and Gorilla Limon are losing and I've lost another fighter, so that's not great. I'm so sorry, Jamie. 29 for 22 for DK, ranked in 17th, so that's lowered DK into C tier, which is a real shame, meaning that Snake is the only B tier Beta League fighter at this point. Marth winning though means that Marth should be safe now from relegation. 20 for 22 and double points for Austin and the Wonder Boys as well. A last ditch effort to not come last for Austin. How's that working out for you? Yeah, got a little way to go, but it's a good start. Anyway, next round, as the Energy Source get another fight through, or first fight through, only fight through. But here's another, in Yoshi versus Luigi for the Cosmo Vipers. Again, trying to close that gap, and Luigi has beaten Yoshi twice before. Both in big trouble. Whoever loses this will be relegated. Yoshi is in deep shit though. I don't know if Yoshi can survive. It's fine. Yoshi can. If Yoshi wins this tournament, Yoshi will maybe survive. If not, Yoshi's going to get relegated. Which means Luigi has an even better chance as he's in 55th. Yoshi's in 61st. So some people will already be relegated. They're going to be less than -4. Oh, it's only Falco and Roy the Boy. So if Falco wins, it won't matter. He'll still be relegated. Anyway, Yoshi's in big trouble here. Oh, no, he survives. Let's into that one. Mighty Clucks as well with Yoshi. A lot of differentials for Big Nath. Can it cash in here if Yoshi can do something good? Snorlax has done nothing, and currently Luigi is winning. Another blue shell. There's been a few blue shells in this tournament. Yoshi is fighting back. Gets the blue shell as well, so Luigi is in big trouble here. Really big trouble as Yoshi wins and the Cosmo Vipers lose a fighter, and Molly, you have lost your Starfighter. No last ditch effort for Luigi. 18 for 24. Relegated, 57th. Tough times for Luigi. He will have to try and get drafted into Series 4. But it's Yoshi who's looking for a comeback and another win for the Energy Source as Yoshi moves up to 59th and faces another Energy Source fighter in the next round. And it's a Crystal League match, which is interesting actually because I said there was nothing going on, but Yoshi's actually already won twice. One of them was against Marth. So Yoshi could get his third Opal League, Crystal League fight. And if he faces Wii Fit Trainer, he could get his fourth. And who knows, Yoshi could win the Opal Crystal League. It's a long way to go for that. But you know it can happen. You saw the last Alpha League. And here goes Ridley from the Fossil Fuels versus Mario from the Cosmo Vipers. Mario ranked 40th. Potentially safe. Yeah, Mario's safe. Versus Ridley, who is aiming to be a pro. Started off Series 3 extremely well. Looked unbeatable, but hasn't really done much since. But the Cosmo Vipers need to get Mario through. It's the only way. They can't afford to lose two fighters now. And they're not going to, because Mario gets through and beats Ridley. So, sorry to anyone who has Ridley. Well done to Molly, who has Mario. Only person to have Mario. And great news, as you support the Cosmo Vipers, so you need the Vipers to catch Gorilla Limon here, who are currently struggling. Ridley, 10 for 7. Will end... He's 23rd at the moment, so could still be pro by the end of this, but to see what everyone else is going to do. Mario's now 39th. Will be safe. Happy days for Mario. And it all comes down to Wii Fit Trainer to see if Yoshi has an opportunity to face in another Opal Crystal League match. Very unlikely. But it's going to be tough for Wii Fit Trainer, who faces off against Captain Falcon from the Vipers. The Vipers, 4th fighter. They've had all their fighters. This is their last one. Falcon's beaten Wii Fit Trainer twice before. And it all comes down to Falcon here. Anyone Starfighted him? No, but two people have him. The Fruity Fellas and Lemon La Vida Loca. So, a third Lemon needing Captain Falcon to win here. For that chase for first and second. You may have already won, who knows? I'm not telling anyone. Both fighters fighting pretty well here. But it's Falcon who gets that win, so that's good news for third Lemon. And for the Cosmo Vipers, who have 3 fighters through. 17 for 15 for Captain Falcon, moves up to 29th. Is going to make a play for that pro status. Wii Fit Trainer is out, which sucks for Rosie and King K. Rool rules as you lose your star fighter. 20 for 24. Wii Fit Trainer is in 47th, so it's on -4, which means she could be at risk of getting relegated. She might be safe. She might be safe. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Anyway, a Cosmo Viper is through, which means a Cosmo Viper will get through another round as well, because obviously Mario versus Captain Falcon. Now, there's only 2 Gorilla Limon fighters through, and that's good news because obviously they'll get through... No, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm too excited. Who knows? Anyway, Palutena for the Energy Source fighting Bowser from the Shroom Dogs. Shroom Dogs have no one through at the moment. As I was saying, Gorilla Limon, Joker and Greninja is the next round, so the Limon will get a fighter through, but they won't gain any points for that win. As obviously they'll get 1 win, 1 loss. So they'll be... they'll just be coasting through, which means that obviously the Vipers have got 3 wins towards that gap. So the gap at the moment is 10. Can they do it? Should be interesting. It's doable. Maybe. I haven't worked out that maths yet. Anyway, Bowser versus Palutena. Bowser's beaten Palutena before, but the Energy Source have yet to lose a fighter. Now, let's not forget, the winner of this tournament will have the opportunity to fight in the Grand Championship. And Bowser has that opportunity already, as Bowser's won a tournament, but it's Palutena who gets through, which means the Source, it's a bit too late, to be honest, for them. I don't know what they're planning. 5 points behind the Gum Tech here. So I need the Gum Tech to lose some. So Bowser, 21 for 22, 39th. But well done to Palutena. Who? Did I add Palutenas? I don't even know. I did. So, at the moment, Palutena is going to move to 42nd. So, she was potentially in relegation there. Let me have a look. Oh, she was close to it. And now, if she loses, she'll be on -3. So, that was a must-win game for Palutena. Very interesting. I can't remember if I told you the growth trophy is really close as well at the moment. We have no movement of first place. But, so like I said last time, it had changed. I can't remember who was in first place before that, but it has changed. Anyway, Joker versus Greninja. Let's see what happens. Both Gorilla Limon fighters. Have any been star fighted? Joker has. But a few people have Greninja, a few people have Joker. And has anyone moved in Ultimate Dream Team? Only one person at the moment. Jimmy, you've moved up. Everyone else has stayed exactly the same. Now, who is left? Let me have a little look. Nippleback, you had Bowser and Ridley, both who have lost, and you have Greninja. So if Greninja loses here, it's not looking good for him. They're both quite weak, but I feel like Joker can do the heavy hits here. Especially with that Fire Sword now. I don't know what that thing is behind Joker. Okay, tough transport for Ninja. There you go, Joker wins. So double points for the Mighty Clarks, and Chode, you now have only got Mega Man left. Interesting. Anyway, double points, big Nate. Well done, mate. 11 for 7. Joker now 20th, by the way. And that was the better Gorilla Limon to get through, to be honest. Greninja in 60th. Greninja will be relegated, which is kind of expected. And the Limon getting through, but obviously they were bound to, and that is their only fighter, so it's going to be tight. How's that done for the Mighty Clarks? Let's have a look. Currently in 3rd, you are gaining on 1st and 2nd. Still a little bit away. It may not happen today. And we've got Piranha Plant from the Dudes and Zelda from the Gum Tech. Now, I did say I need the tech to lose. However, Zelda is in the Fruity Fellas and 3rd Lemon. So, to make things very interesting, Zelda needs to win here against Piranha Plant. Any of these guys been star fired? Obviously, Zelda has not, so I'm pretty sure, yeah, 3rd Lemon, you're the only person to have Zelda. Piranha Plant is star fired by Gizmo. And it's Zelda who's kicking ass at the moment. Third Lemon, you have through Captain Falcon. And Chode, you have through Mega Man. Both of you lost Snake. And then Chode, you had more fighters, bear in mind. But Third Lemon has more fighters through, so Zelda winning there. 19 for 23. Currently in 50th place for Zelda. So Zelda is climbing to get out of that dangerous position. Whereas poor old Piranha Plant, who's had a good tournament. 16 for 15, now in 31st. So a bit mid. Zelda, 50th. I thought Zelda was so much better than that, but Zelda needs to do a bit more. Anyway, we have Kazuya, ranked 33rd, obviously, versus Wario versus for the Shroom Dogs in rank 56. Now, Wario's beaten Kazuya before, but I'm dropping controllers. Hopefully that's not busting my speakers. Has it busted my speakers? Or 1, 2. No, it hasn't. We're still in the game. What did I say? Wario has beaten Kazuya before, but Wario needs to win this or he will be relegated. It is clutch time for some people here. So who have we lost so far? We've lost, for sure, Ike from the Alpha League, to Link from the Alpha League, Luigi from the Beta League, Greninja from the Beta League, Roy the Boy. That's everyone we've lost so far this series. Now they were going to the draft tournaments of the Gamma and Delta League. Now remember, if they get the bottom 8, it means they only get one opportunity in the Delta League, but if they get the top 8 of relegation, then they'll get a chance in the Gamma League as well. So it's worth trying to win just to get into that top tier, have 2 opportunities. Oh, that's a bit of a combo there from Kazuya. Wario is against the ropes here. No one has any of these fighters, so this is a freebie for everyone, really. It's all about the Fossil Fuels, who are... They are 7 points away from the Cosmo Vipers. That's a bit of fact. So who knows, the Fossil Fuels may catch up. They have Mega Man through, they've still got Incineroar to fight, who obviously won the last Alpha Beta League. And it looks like it's Wario who's going to smash it. I don't know what happens to Wario's health, but Kazuya's out. So Wario, needing that, has defeated Kazuya, who ends the series 8 for 8, ranked in 34th, so mid-table for mid-season. Wario, 18 for 23, goes up to 55th, so Wario has moved into D1 tier, so again crucial. And that is the much easier fight for Zelda as well, who again is fighting for relegation, so a bit of a relegation scrap between those two. We move on to Lucario and Chrom. Again, a must-win fight for these guys, both in relegation. Chrom in 49th, Lucario in 56th. Red Robots versus Shroom Dogs. Both have one fighter through. And, like I said, whoever wins this could save their season. Whoever loses will be relegated and will be a definite and join those other fighters who are going down. Now, Chrom's on -4, so -4, like I said, is the danger zone. So winning twice would be enough to save Chrom. Lucario is -6, so Lucario needs a few more wins than 1 or 2 to be extremely safe. It's looking like he's going to get the win here. It didn't take any damage, and Lucario absolutely destroys Chrom, which is great news for, I think, Wait What and OG Nay. If you have Lucario, right? You do. Not Starfighted him, but you have him. That's something. Lucario, 18 for 23, ranked 55th, and it's poor old Chrom, who will be relegated. 3 wins, 8 losses, he's now 54th. Pretty terrible. Okay, Bundesquad and Jordan, you've moved up a little bit as well, my friend. We're all going for top 5 at the moment, as we have Roy from the Gumtech versus Incineroar. Oh, who got through there? It was Lucario, wasn't it? Absolutely decimated. 55th, so Lucario must be on -5 now. He is on -5. He's moved up to D1 tier. Safe place. Safe-ish. Anyway, Roy versus Incineroar. Incineroar ranked 24th, looking to hold on to pro position, but needs to keep winning. And at the moment, it's looking good, as Roy is one of the worst fighters of Smash Com Tourney of Tourneys. He is ranked 62nd, and, well, can survive. Like I said, he's on -8. So if he gets 5, he'll be on -3, which is technically safety. It's not looking good for Roy so far. Incineroar, who's on excellent form at the moment, with a win in his belt, which means that he could be Grand Champion. We could be looking at the Grand Champion right here. Oh, it's looking good. Roy's in big trouble. Can't seem to aim with the cannon though. Roy fights back. He's thrown out a Metagross, which could make life difficult for Incineroar. But Incineroar does not give up. Roy's picked up a beam sword. Incineroar is in big trouble here. Oh no, his move's actually held onto the edge. He got lucky there. But Roy is fighting back. This would be great times for Benny P. And it's good news for Benny P, who's star-fighted Incineroar from last time. Still raking you in points there. That should help you move up, surely. Can't even see him. That's because I need to scroll up. 26 for 22 for Incineroar, ranked 21st, so he should be a pro by the end of this. Poor old Roy though. Relegation, 15 for 24. I think he only got promoted this series as well. As Incineroar goes into a Pokemon battle against Lucario, two very different positions in the league. Lucario 55th, Incineroar 21st. So who could be favourite? Anyway, Falco. Falco's been relegated. That's already happened. Can he save himself and get into D1? I don't think so, no. I think he's that far down. So Falco's in big trouble. Corrin, however, 59th, which is only a couple of places above Falco, but she could survive. And like I said, I could do with a couple of the Gumtech fighters losing as the energy source are 5 behind them now. So I could do with Sora winning and Falco losing, to be honest. How are we doing Ultimate Dream Team wise? Too close. Corrin is getting stuffed here, which would be a real shame because Falco, like I said, has no hope. Corrin actually does have hope, so she needs to fight a bit better. It'd be great for anyone who has Falco, which I'm sure some of you do. Oh, Benny P moving up the table. Not going to tell you where you've moved to, but you're moving up. Ah, there you go, Corrin's out. So good news for anyone who has Falco, especially OG Nathan, the Bunda squad. So Jaff, you was moving up anyway, and Falco is going to get you double points. Too late to turn up. 13 for 23. And Corrin is also out. 16 for 24. She is 61st and is relegated. Falco's taking her down as he gets through. Tries to move up rank. He could catch Roy and could catch Corrin at this point. But anyway, we have Sora in Kingdom Hearts 3 attire, just like I promised, for the energy source. The last source fight to not get through versus Ness from the Cockadoodle Dudes. Now, few people have Sora because they're legends. Makaway, you've star-fighted Sora, but it's Third Lemon, your other half, who has Ness and who needs Ness to get through to win this. So, what's more important to you, Starfighter in? And I want to know the answer to this. What is more important, Starfighter in Sora, or the lovely Third Lemon winning? That's all I want to know. Of course, she could already be winning. That would just throw salt in the wound if Ness wins. Maybe. Maybe. Who knows? All I can tell you at the moment... Actually, I don't want to say anything. I'm going to wait until this battle's over, and then I will say what I was about to say. Sora's actually fighting well, which is painful, really, isn't it? Let's face it. We've put up with being rubbish for so long. I mean, this could help the energy source not come last. Okay, Sora's slowed Ness down. He's got rid of that item, which was kicking her ass. Sora is smashing Ness here. He's going to pick it back up. I think that's it for Ness. Goodbye. No, Ness lives. 129. Sora's got to win. Sora does win. Classic Sora. Anyway, all of the energy source are through and Ness is out, which means 7 for 16. First point of call, Ness has been relegated. Second point of call is Kingdom Hearts 3, Sora 3 for 7 is currently ranked 49th. So Sora is trying to escape relegation. Will he get another chance as he faces off against Falco in the next round? So this is how it stands at the moment for Race for the Top is... Let's start with Third Lemon because it's no particular order. You have left Zelda and Captain Falcon and Nippleback and Chode. You only have left Mega Man, who's your highest ranked Beta League fighter. So let's see what happens in this next exciting part of Beta League number 8. Right then, so Sora gets through, which means double points for Makawewe. So well done to Mac. Boom Makalaka getting the extra points for Starfighter and Sora. You've Starfighted him all series, so it's about time that he clocked in. And we start round 2 with, obviously, Mega Man versus Rosalina. Mega Man being the last person in Chode's team. Needed Mega Man to win here, buddy. Versus Rosalina from the Cosmo Vipers, who have 3 fighters in and are trying to catch Gorilla Limon for first place. Now, obviously, there could be Crystal League wins, which would change absolutely everything for the Vipers or for Gorilla Limon, as Sonic winning in the Alpha League #1 helped. Alpha League #8, sorry, really helped Gorilla Limon. So it's not over after this tournament, as there is the Grand Championship, and there can be Crystal League fights in there, which also accounts for your Ultimate Dream Team. So hence why I can't show you the results yet, because until the Grand Championship, we won't know. To be honest with you, we won't know. Anyway, how is Mega Man getting on? Pretty mid, but they both are. Oh, that iron could kill Roz. It has not killed Roz. She escapes. As she fights back against Mega Man. She's currently doing better, but it is only just. She has picked up a cannon. She's also thrown a Pokeball, which I don't know what that Inkay is going to do to cause Mega Man some damage, to be honest. There is an extra life there, which would really make someone's life better. It's quite a small level to use it. There's nowhere to run and pick it up, to be honest. Oh, I thought Mega Man was doomed there. But he holds on due to the hill. But it's Roz who gets through, so Chode, you have lost all your fighters. So it all comes down to, where is Mega Man? Mega Man, who is currently 24 for 24. Very mid. Rosalina and Luma, great news. 20 for 23. And well done to anyone who has Roz. Let's quickly shout them out. So, Jaff and the Bunda Squad, Molly and Team Nuggets, and Rachel and the Pit Crew, all with Rosalina and Luma. She's doing great. She's got to 45th now, which is safety. So, if you want to survive, you've got to win. And she is now -3, so one more win would see her really safe. But the bad news is for Chode and Nippleback, who have lost all your fighters. It's down to Third Lemon and the Fruity Fellas to see who clinches first and second place, with Captain Falcon and, who's your other fighter? Zelda. Captain Falcon, who's having an amazing series and could become this series' top fighter. Oh no, couldn't. No, can't become this series' top fighter. Only one person's done that. And most improved, it could become the most improved fighter. That'd be great. Anyway, what's going on? Inkling, yes. For the Cockadoodle Dudes versus Rob. Rob looking to win this fight to probably get safe for the rest of the series. What's Rob on? -3 maybe? Yeah, he's on -3, so -4 could be at risk, but I don't think it will be, which would be great for Rob, considering the series he's had has been dreadful. Pulling it out of the bag now would be excellent. And it's going to be good because Inkling loses, which means that Rob will be safe, so can nip this season in the bud and hopefully do a bit better next series as Rob gets through and Inkling is out. 8 for 8. Very mid. Very down the middle. Ranked 33, obviously, at this point. But Rob, now safe, and goes into an Obsidian Crystal League match against Rosalina. Rosalina has none. Rob has none. It's very exciting. What a time to be alive. Speaking of Crystal League matches, here's another one between two Energy Source fighters, and a win for Yoshi would put Yoshi on 3. And remember, if Yoshi gets loads of Opal League wins now, then that could make next series really difficult if Yoshi's in it anyway. To see if you pick Yoshi or not. Be interesting. I mean, Yoshi could win the Opal Crystal League in the draft tournament, which would give him +5 on his overall rank, but would basically, I don't know how that would work, to be honest. No, I don't know how it'd work. You'd have to, no, I don't think you'd get points for it if you got it in the draft tournament and he managed to get drafted through. I don't think it would matter. Anyway, who knows? That's a tough one, but Marth wins his first as he beats Yoshi and the Energy Source get through, obviously. Well done to Marth. Beats Yoshi. Now I don't have to think about that much. Which means that Yoshi is 8 for 16 and will be relegated in D2 tier, which is terrible times for poor Yoshi. But Marth, he has become safe. 21 for 22 is now 39, so Marth's on -1 and will definitely be safe. No relegation for Marth, who was once a pro of the energy source. And will face off against a Cosmo Viper in the next round. And obviously Rosalina got through, which means a Cosmo Viper got through. I forgot to even mention that as they closed the gap to 9. Oh, it's grim. It's really grim. I don't know what's going to happen. Anyway, Mario versus Captain Falcon. Captain Falcon and Mario both Cosmo Vipers. So they won't gain points here, but a Cosmo Viper will get through. Who's it going to be, though? Is it going to be Mario, who's on Team Nuggets, or will it be Captain Falcon, who is a part of Third Lemon and the Fruity Fellas? She is needing Captain Falcon to win. If he doesn't, who knows what's going to happen? I'm not telling you yet, am I? So, but it all comes down to this. You want to be rooting for Captain Falcon, I'll tell you that now. It's looking good for him. As Mario is quite far off the screen, but he survived. Bomberman doing damage. Captain Falcon's thrown a blue shell. He looks the favourite here. He's not won yet. He's picked up another assist trophy though. How is Mario doing as well as Mario's doing? Mario's actually destroying him. Considering everything's against him. But he's hit a fake final smash, which means that Captain Falcon gets through. 18 for 15. Ranked 25th at the moment. I'll tell you, Falcon could end up being a pro. Definitely going to be in the Alpha League, surely. Mario, 21 for 23, so ends his series in the 40s area. And another Cosmo Viper gets through. 25th. So, let's have a look at Ultimate Dream Team at the moment. It's very close. It's very, 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 very close. Let's not forget, Nippleback had 5 fighters. And Third Lemon only had 3 or 4? Oh, 4. We both had Snake, so that was pretty even. Oh, it's going to be close. It's going to be close. Anyway, we got Palutena, Energy Source versus Joker, Gorilla Limon. Joker, obviously being the final Gorilla Limon fight through, needs to win this to, I want to say secure, but I don't know if it will secure them the final. It will do them some good. Because the Cosmo Vipers are chasing. There's a bullet going there. And that's bad news. Joker is out. Oh, man. Okay, so Joker, 11 for 8. Currently ranked 23rd, so could potentially still be... oh, it'll be close. It'll be close. But Joker could end up being a... what's it, Majig? A pro in the top 24. Anyway, Palutena wins. Joker loses. Not put Palutena's win on there yet. So she is definitely safe now. 22 for 23. The Energy Source get through. They got 2 fighters through now. How close are we to the Gumtech? 6. It's like impossible to catch them. Why won't they lose? I need the robots to lose as well. Could catch them. And Gorilla Limon are out. So the deficit is 8. And the Cosmo Vipers have 2 fighters left in it. I really don't know how it's going to go. Don't even know if it's doable. I don't think it is doable, to be honest. No, I don't think it is. I think the Limon have taken it, but they did not have a good beta tournament here, let's face it. Anyway, we have Zelda versus Wario now. Again, Third Lemon needing Zelda to win. Let's not forget how much of a lead that Chode had before Third Lemon Starfighter Steve. And by Starfighter and Steve, got her those like double points. That allowed Third Lemon to catch up like quite a bit. And has brought it extremely close, but still needs some winners through. If you are watching this Third Lemon, just it's close. I'm sorry you're not going to find out today, but it's really close. Edge of your seat stuff. You need to be rooting for Zelda here, and Zelda wins. So Zelda beats Wario. It is helping your case. Let's say that it is helping you. Getting all the points you need to catch Chode. Or not catch Chode. Who knows what's going on. Anyway, Zelda, 20 for 23. and Wario 18 for 24, which means that Wario will be relegated in 56th. So currently in D1, potentially going to be in D1 as well, depending on if. Well, no, it could be in D2 because the Vipers have ended above the Dogs, which means that Wario would be below Luigi. Anyway, Zelda winning means that Zelda is now ranked 45th and out of relegation. Well done to Zelda. Bad news. Oh, I didn't need the gun tech winning though. God damn it. Kind of give up with that. Anyway, yeah, Zelda. 45th now, so she must be on -4, right? She's on -3, so one more win could be extremely crucial. And what's going on here? Yep. Just checking everything. Yep, happy. Yes, there's a lot going on. Right, what am I doing? Lucario, Pokemon match. Shroom Dogs versus Fossil Fuels. Fossil Fuels who probably can't catch the Vipers now. No way. You know, Goose in the background. Anyway, Incineroar loses. Incineroar who won last time. So great news for Lucario. And for anyone who has Lucario, which as I said last time, is just wait, what? You're the only person with Lucario. So points for you, my friend. OG Nath. 19 for 23. Lucario, 52nd, is now on -4. So is on that crucial number as Incineroar loses. Putting Incineroar 26 for 23. Ranked 24th. So Incineroar at the moment would be above Captain Falcon. They're kind of battling it out. There's a few people on 3, so I don't know how that's going to work out until I add everything together. So how it'll work is the person with the most wins, they have first dibs. So if they're both on 3, as an example, the person with the most wins goes first. Unless they're the Grand Champion. Grand Champion always goes first. Then it comes down to who has the most wins. And then it comes down to where their team ranked. If they're on the same team, it's their previous result. So if that fighter was ranked 5th and the other one was ranked 6th, the 5th fighter would be above them. Hope that all made sense, because that could be crucial for who qualifies for pro status, which is top 24. Anyway, we have Falco from the Gum Tech, who I need to lose, versus Sora from Kingdom Hearts and the Energy Source. Energy Source already having 2 fighters through. Let's see what Sora can do. Both of these fighters are star fighters, and Sora could find safety if he wins and beats Falco, who cannot find safety. So far, Sora's fighting pretty well, but still a long way to go in this little Minecraft level. Oh, maybe Sora should have been the skin for the whole set of tourneys. He's fighting pretty well. Okay. Falco is holding Sora off and slowing him down a little bit, using his blaster and the fire, but Sora's frozen. Falco goes to pick up the assist trophy, uses Thunder, it works, picks up the assist trophy, hits Pong. Probably not the best one, unless it does hit Falco. Which it could. Oh, that was close. Oh, it does hit. Sora currently doing very, very well. Another assist trophy in the field, and it is Falco who has one. Now it's Sora who's in trouble. And his jump is massive. Dodges the assist trophy. And Falco's going to pick up another one. The way it's landed, Falco has picked up another one. So Sora's in trouble here. And Sora is out, which means that Sora will be relegated. The dream is over. 8 for 3. Ranked 54th. But Falco, who's going to get relegated anyway, is causing everyone damage, including the energy source. It's painful to watch. He's now still 63rd. That's what we have to go through here. Falco is still 63rd. Sora, it's been a pleasure. I really wanted you to qualify, and you did. And all you've been is disappointing. Sorry to Makawewi, who obviously star-fired Sora as well. But let's see if this crucial Crystal League match between Rosalina and Luma and Rob, who both have no Crystal Leagues to their name. Let's see what happens. Rosalina needs to win for the Vipers to, you know, maybe do something? I don't know. I don't think they can. But to be like 5 or less away would be good, just in case of a Crystal League outcome. So Rosalina is in trouble here. She's lost Luma. I don't know what that means. Does Luma regenerate? Rosalina wins, so the Vipers do get through, and Rosalina wins her first Crystal League match. So, Rosalina beats Rob. Where is she? There she is. Well done, mate. Rob's lost 2 to his name. Crystal matches, that is. He's also... Oh, he's not going to get relegated, is he? Did I say that? He's 44th, so he's on -3. No, Rob is safe. We said that last time. And Rosalina now, who's on -3, goes to -2, which means that she is also safe. So Rosalina winning her first Crystal League and is now safe from relegation after getting to the semi-final of Beta League Tourney number 8. So well done to Rosalina there. Massive moves. And what's going on there? Just like to keep flicking between tourneys. It's very exciting. A few people have Rosalina and Luma as well. Anyway, well done to those people. I don't know who they are, but we have Marth here, who is doing well for the Wonder Boys, who are currently still quite far down. Let's face it. But Marth, you got Star Fighting, and Captain Falcon is in the Fruity Fellas and Third Lemon's team. This is intense. Still needing. Did you get Zelda through as well? Yeah, you got Zelda through as well. So what's going to happen here? Captain Falcon currently looking incredible. The win here would be amazing for his series to get him into pro position. Well deserved, can I add. Falcon's been great. Now, each team can only have 2 pros, remember, so also being in pro position means that you could move team. And it's looking good for Falcon as Falcon gets through. 19 for 15. I've got to check this. Jamie, did you change from Captain Falcon? You did. Oh no. Oh, please don't tell me that I made you change. I mean, I can't make you do anything, can I just say, but... Anyway, Marth, 21 for 23. Now in 40 seconds, so Marth ends pretty far down. But Captain Falcon gets through. 2 Cosmo Vipers getting through, which means... Oh man, what does that mean? So they were 14, can I just say? They were 14. But I don't feel like they're going to do it. Well, they're not going to do it, are they? Is the maths here. Because obviously the Vipers won't get a win here. It'll just be dead zone. And then they can only get 1 more. So Vipers could have pulled it within 5, which, like I said, could be crucial. Depending on Crystal Leagues. Interesting. Anyway, Palutena versus Zelda. Zelda. Third Lemon finding her stride here as the race for first and second intensifies. Palutena is at the moment defeating her. It will make it very interesting if Zelda loses here. I'd be happy because it's energy source, but what does that mean for Ultimate Dream Team? Seriously close. It is going to be close. I zoned out there. I thought about something. I don't know what I thought about. But Palutena got through, which means that Zelda's out, which is tough times for the Fruity Fellas, losing Zelda, which means that also Zelda is in relegation. I don't know if she's going to end up there, but we shall see. Palutena, 23 for 23. Super safe. She's now 35th. Energy Source getting through a little bit further. Love to see it. Knocking the Gumtech down a peg. Now they're 4 points behind them. Can it be doable? I'll tell you what, if Falco loses this, it could be doable. Who faces off against Lucario, who's now 50th at the moment, is in -4. So that -4, there's a good few, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fighters on -4 at the moment. Lucario needs to win this. Currently moved up 6 places this tournament. Needs to beat Falco. The odds are in Lucario's favour. And it happens to come down to this bloody level, which is like the sudden death level. If you know, you know. This is the level where trouble happens. And at the moment, Lucario is dominating. was going to say it'd be good for Wait What, but Wait What, you've star-fighted. That's OG Nate, you've star-fighted Falco, right? Yeah, you and the Bundesquad. Bundesquad moving up. Lucario's still dominating here, but anything could happen at the bottom of that level. It's been a minute. Is it not going to go to sudden death? You know I'd love to not see it go to sudden death. Falco, big trouble, but he's making some big moves against Lucario here. Both fighters doing well to hold on to the level. Oh, that's trouble for Falco. That should be it. That's it. Falco's out, so Lucario could survive this. 20 for 23, moves up to -3. So one more win for Lucario could be huge. And Falco loses, which also means, firstly, Falco is definitely getting relegated, which we all knew anyway. That's the first point of call. Secondly, Lucario has gotten through. Well done to Lucario, 46th at the moment. And let's have a look at team rank. So, the Red Robots. Oh no, I was looking at the wrong team. It's the Red Robots who need to lose fighters, and they're all out. No, I thought it was the Gumtech. Dude, you sort of screwed in a nutshell. It's not happening for them today. But, here we go, semi-finals time. It's Rosalina and Luma versus Captain Falcon. Third Lemon, you know I'm looking at you. Here we go. 2 Cosmo Vipers, so they won't gain any points here. Which means that they cannot catch Gorilla Limon, which, unless there's some crazy Crystal League, all depends if they can pull it back here. So they're 6 points behind. So if they win this whole tournament, they will be 5 points deficit, which could be changed by a Crystal League win in the Grand Championship, which would put the 2 teams on a draw. Which then goes down to who has the best out, like the most wins, which at the moment is Gorilla Limon. But then they'd get +5, so it'd be the Cosmo Vipers. Oh, it would be the Vipers. So, a crucial win for the final. The Vipers need to win. Obviously, someone could win 2 Crystal Leagues in that tournament, but also very unlikely. And Rosalina is currently kicking Captain Falcon's ass. Captain Falcon fights back, picks up an assist trophy. It's Knuckles. Captain Falcon has won. What does that mean for Ultimate Dream Team? I tell you, it's great for Falcon. He's now 19th here. He's fighting so well. He could be pretty safe to be in pro position. So could potentially move to another team. The Vipers have 4 pros. They have Richter and Isabel, Captain Falcon and Meta Knight. So at this point, Captain Falcon and Meta Knight would have to move teams to anyone who hasn't got 2, which is probably going to be the Shroom Dogs, because the Shroom Dogs have none. Rosalina and Luma, 21 for 24 currently. 46. So Rosalina's on -3. She is safe. And there will currently there's only 1 place for -4 to be safe. Does that make sense what I just said? Oh wait, Captain Falcon won. I knew Captain Falcon won. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, she moved down. No, that's right. I don't know what I'm talking about. Captain Falcon obviously won. Now, has Captain Falcon won a tournament this series as well? League winners? No, he comes second, so this is his last chance to get into the fight for Grand Championship. But it goes between Palutena for the Source and Lucario for the Shroom Dogs. Obviously, I'm rooting for Shroom Dogs. If I said that, I'm rooting for Energy Source, but it doesn't really matter at this point. So, well done to anyone who has Palutena. Should probably read that out. Let's have a look. Palutena fans consist of 2 people, Rosie and Benny P and the Push Trap Patriots. Both of you guys with Palutena, which could be pretty good. Yeah, it's not half bad, I tell you. It's close. But Palutena is out, so Lucario gets through, which is great for OG Nate, who could be looking at a victory here. As Lucario gets through, 21 for 23. Is now 43rd, so Lucario's on -2. He will officially be safe. And Palutena's also safe, so both fighters here had a great last tournament, and because of that, They're in the safe zone. Lucario 43rd has dodged relegation. And we'll have a look in a minute. Who's going to be where. But we come down to Cosmo Vipers versus Shroom Dogs and Captain Falcon versus Lucario in the final of Beta League number 8. Let's see what happens. Jamie, you changed your Starfighter from DK to Captain Falcon, and Slodsaw says Captain Falcon's going to win here. And what would that do for Third Lemon and the Fruity Fellas in comparison to Chode and Nippleback, who lost so many fighters in that first round, but was so far in front at one point? One of those two has won the Ultimate Dream Team Championship. And you will both find out soon enough. In the finals time. I don't know if it's finals week yet. I'll see how many tournaments I can get out, but who knows what's going to happen. I think Falcon deserves this win, and Falcon does get through, so... Sod's Law says Captain Falcon wins, right? Oh dear, I'm so sorry, Jamie. Lucario, 21 for 24, 45th. We knew Lucario was going to be safe, and Captain Falcon getting through. 21 for 15 is now 18th, so Captain Falcon has moved up so much. So much. And obviously that has helped the Cosmo Vipers, because the Cosmo Vipers are now only 5 points behind Gorilla Limon. So if they manage to win a Crystal League, they could creep their way into first place. Or joint first, but they'd be first because they'd have the most wins. Okay. So we will go to the archives, and you know very well that it's going to be a very muted archive, so I won't be telling you very much, but still worth tuning in because you can see how a lot of fighters have done, and we can have a bit of a roundup. So you can have a bit of a guesstimate where some of the fighters are going to end up, who's going to be relegated or whatever. But obviously I'm not going to reveal Ultimate Dream Team. I'm also not going to reveal Crystal Leagues. I'm going to keep that down to a T as well. I'll reveal who Spartan Warrior are. I see no harm in doing that. And we'll have a final look at the league winners as well. So don't go anywhere, guys. Lots to catch up on. So big shout outs to Captain Falcon, who was relegated in Series 1, missed Series 2, and then has come back fighting in Series 3 and gets his first gold ever. Did get silver this tournament, but got his first gold, so it was well deserved, and hopefully he can continue to be a really good fighter, because it looks like he's going to be. Also Lucario, that was Lucario's first final that wasn't in the drafting, that was in any of the Alpha or Beta League, so well done to Lucario, everyone's doing good. Anyway, a quick roundup here. So I must say first, obviously, if there's a Crystal League win, this could change everyone, because they'd get 5 points. So that's obviously quite a massive thing that I need to keep in mind, because the Crystal League can happen at any point. So in any of the next few tournaments, it can happen. So they are the qualifying tournament between the top. We'll go to that later. First, let's have a look at this. So, Ganondorf there is going to be the MVP and the top Alpha League fighter, as he is 4 points in front of Byleth. Obviously, like I said, disregarding Crystal League, that could change things. But, well done to Ganondorf, because he's had such a good tournament. Again, one of the best. He's just such a good fighter. And looking at it there, Pokemon Trainer obviously didn't catch Banjo and Kazooie, so it would be Banjo who will be an all-star. So if you look at the teams, it's the Gumtech who don't have an all-star, so they would have to trade their best fighter over to the Cockadoodle Dudes, and Steve will most likely go to the Gumtech and be their all-star. And it would look like Pokemon Trainer there, who's the best fighter in the B tier, would go over to the Cockadoodle Dudes, so the Dudes would have King Dedede and Pokemon Trainer. Now, like I said, the rest are quite hard to work out, especially as I said the Vipers have 4 fighters there, but so do Gorilla Limon, so Sonic and DK would stay with the Limon, but Dark Samus and Joker would have to leave and go somewhere else to a team who don't have anyone, so that's pretty huge. And then let's go down to C tier. So if you're in B or C tier, it means that you'll be a pro. So it would all come down to Incineroar there, who's on 3, Ridley, and loads of people on 3. So King K. Rool, Meta Knight, Joker, Ridley, Incineroar. Now it comes down to who has the most wins. So King K. Rool, Meta Knight, or Incineroar they would all be at the top, and then it would be between oh no, it won't be Ridley. Oh, that was a shock. So no, Joker's got 11 wins. So because Ridley's got 10, which is less than Joker, it means that poor old Ridley would be in D tier, top of D tier. So I've missed out on being a pro. That's pretty bonkers. Should secure Alpha League fighting no for Ridley, but Incineroar will be a pro. Joker, Meta Knight, and King K. Rool as well. And obviously Captain Falcon moving up 13 places to become a pro. Sonic as well in 26th. These are big fighters, so well done to those guys. Obviously, I say big fighters, but Sonic. Yeah. And Sonic would be above DK because they're on the same point, so they're both on 29 and 22 losses. But because they're in the same team as well, it comes down to whoever was ranked higher in the first place, which would be Sonic, unless one of them wins the Grand Championship, and we will see if that can happen in a bit. But first, D tier, E tier, nothing really too much. These are more important for when you are picking your teams for Ultimate Dream Team. But let's have a look at how it went down in relegation. So like I said, D1 tier means that these fighters will get to fight in the Gamma tournament next year, and the D2 league tier fighters will have to fight in the Delta only, whereas the top one get Gamma and Delta, just to clear that up. And as I said, it was the -4s, so look at everyone on -4, they're all on 20 wins and they're all on 24, so it would come down to their teams. So, well, it's a bit different that only one fighter couldn't be a pro, and that was Ridley. This case, only one fighter can stay, which would be whoever is the highest ranked. So we know that Pikachu isn't. So Pikachu is going to get relegated. Goodbye, Pikachu. Wow. As Pikachu is in the energy source. And then the tech and the dogs were quite low, and I think the dudes are the highest. So it'd be Wii Fit Trainer who'd be holding on. Would say goodbye to Zelda and Duck Hunt Duo. Shocks there. I mean, Duck Hunt probably not, but Zelda, massive shock, and Pikachu, massive shock as well. I'd have put Wii Fit Trainer in that bracket, but it is not to be. And obviously, between D1 and D2, there is Wario versus Luigi, and again, Luigi would be above Wario, so Luigi's smoothed his way into D1, and Wario would be in D2, so less chance to see Wario next year, more chance to see Luigi, who actually ended up winning the Gamma League last year, I believe. So Luigi is good in the Gamma League. But everyone else, we say goodbye to all of those fighters there. So Roy the Boy from the bottom, Falco, Roy, Ness, Corrin, Yoshi, Greninja, Luigi, Wario, Chrom, Sora, Toon Link, Ike, Zelda, Duck Hunt Duo, and it will be Pikachu as well, because the dudes, unless the dudes finished below the dogs, but I don't think that did happen. Let's find that out now. No, so the dudes come 4th and the dogs come 5th, so... Oh, they are on the same points though. Same wins and... Oh, no. I don't know who would come where there. I think it would have to stay like that because the dudes finished above the dogs last series. I think that's the only way I can stop that, because the wins and losses are exactly the same, so I don't really have much choice there. Yeah, that sucks. Sorry, guys. So yeah, the Shroom Dog's on the same points as the dudes, but because of that, it means that Wario will be in D2 tier. And I can't think who it was to be in D1. No, who was it? Who was it? Oh, I don't have a clue what I'm talking about. Oh no, that was to do with Ridley. No. Oh no, I've lost it. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, let's go back to this team rank, because the most important thing isn't that the energy source come dead last, it is that Gorilla Limon are 5 points clear of the Cosmo Vipers, so are on the very edge of winning the whole Series 3, which is unbelievable considering what Gorilla Limon have been like before. Now, the only thing that can change this is if there's a Crystal League winner from the Cosmo Vipers, and unless you go back to maybe, I might have showed it in the Alpha League Part 8, in which you'll be able to see a little bit, but it's a lot to ask, but stranger things have happened, so keep your eyes peeled there. But Gorilla Limon are 9/10 of the way there. Let's just say that. So that would mean that there would be a synergy match between the two fans of Gorilla Limon, which is Limon Davida Loca and Jamie versus Boo Makalaka and Makawewe. So you guys could be in for a chance to win a trophy, and let's face it, you both deserve a trophy, so that should be quite a good one. And the last thing I'm going to show, which is a little bit of progress for this tournament, is the Spartan. So that is the best fighter of this season, which happens to be Ganondorf, because he had 19 wins and 7 losses, whereas DK had 18 wins. So Ganondorf is actually the top fighter of the series. So congratulations to Ganondorf. He's struck again, and that's why he's the MVP and top Alpha League fighter. It's a shame Captain Falcon or DK couldn't get there, considering they were Beta League fighters, but it had to be Ganondorf. I don't think Ganondorf won a Crystal League either, just bare wins. Actually, neither did DK and Captain Falcon, so it's all good. And then there's the Warrior, who's the most improved fighter, and that goes to Captain Falcon. So Captain Falcon managed to become the most improved fighter, just in front of DK, who held on to it for so long. But let's face it, Captain Falcon really deserved it, because he was just so good. I mean, DK was so good. It's so tough to choose from, but Captain Falcon started lower and ended up moving so high up. So a nice comeback story for Captain Falcon. And DK also had a great tournament. And even Incineroar up there. Look at Incineroar going in 3rd place. And that's it. That is it for everyone in the Beta League and the Alpha League. So obviously, once I've done all of the standings and stuff, there will be a reveal of who ended up where, as well as everything else. But first, let's have a look at the Grand Championship standings, as in who got through, not who they're going to face. So here it is. As you see, it says Alpha and Beta there. So I have shown this before, but it means that the people who come second in the Beta League, they don't get to qualify. They're out. So Lucario, Lucina, Captain Falcon, Joker, DK, Greninja, Wario, Piranha Plant and Lucario, none of them get to face off. So the next tournament we'll see is the qualifying round, which is this middle 8 characters. So the runners-up from the Alpha League, which is Pyra, Mythra, Sephiroth, Richter, Banjo, Ganondorf, Pyra, Banjo, Byleth. They are all huge fighters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 All-Stars will be facing in that tournament. Current All-Stars, I should say. The rest are all pros. 10th, Pyra's 10th, and Richter's 11th. And they will face off against Ridley, DK, Lucina, Snake, Bowser, DK, Incineroar and Captain Falcon. So a couple of top Beta League fighters there, all the ones who won tournaments. DK having 2 opportunities there, brilliant. And so is Pyra and Mythra, of course. Oh, and Banjo, oh mate. Banjo comes second twice, that sucks. But still has a chance, so there could be a Crystal League match within those fights. And looking at it now, I don't have a clue, to be honest. It's quite hard to tell until I've done the table who's going to be doing what there. But whoever, the top 8, so whoever gets, so it'll be a round of 16. So in the first fight, one fighter will get through each fight, and those 8 will qualify for the Grand Championship final, which the top 8 from there would then face the 8 winners of the Alpha League, who don't look as good as the runners-up. Obviously, Pyra again in there, Ganondorf, okay, Ganondorf's good, Simon, Sonic, lot of Gorilla Limon fighters, Simon, Dark Samus and Sonic, that's awesome, and DK with an opportunity of getting through as well, so they did some damage, Gorilla Limon in there, they deserve to win almost. So yeah, that is how it will play out. So those 2 tournaments there, so the qualifying rounds and the Grand Championship, and then after that, that will mean we can finally decide who will be the ultimate Dream Team champions. And here's how that's going to play out. We know there's got to be a synergy final, depending on if Gorilla Limon win or not. If there is, there'll be the synergy final, followed by, in the same video, I'm going to do it all in one video, fuck it, why not? I'm going to do the Valiant Tourney final, which is between Third Lemon went out. Who's it between? Yeah, oh, it's between Mega Drive and the Mighty Clucks, I believe, in the final. Yeah, that was right, because Mega Drive beat for Fruity Fellas and Mighty Clucks beat the Bunda Squad. So the final will be between Mega Drive and the Mighty Clucks. So there's a chance to win the Valiant Tourney there. So Synergy, Valiant, and then after that, I will do the award ceremony where I will reveal all of the Ultimate Dream Team winnings, who's won what. And remember, I said there's 4 trophies up for grabs, because the Synergy and Valiant trophy, you've also got the final part of the new little Trinity one that I made, which is the Growth Trophy, so the most improved fighter, who there is a winner currently, depending on Crystal Leagues, as I've said for all of this, and of course the Ultimate Dream Team Champion, which I'm not afraid to admit it, and unless a Crystal League changes everything, it is between Third Lemon and the Fruity Feathers and Chode and Nippleback. Both have been neck and neck for quite some time. Chode did get a massive lead, but it all turned around when Third Lemon starfighted Steve, and Steve won a Crystal League tournament league thing. He won a Crystal League. He won the Ruby League. But, so, lots to look out for, and no one is decided just yet, apart from the Growth Trophy. That's it. But, all depends on the Crystal League, so keep your eyes peeled for what is going to happen in those tournaments. Before those tournaments start, the qualifying and the Grand Championship, I will select those teams then and shuffle them straight away. So you will see it done live, and, well, live-ish, as much as live as this can be. And then we'll get straight into it. So that is going to be next week. I don't know when the other videos will be. They'll be at some point, but we are breaching the end, and one of you could be a winner of something, of all the names I mentioned. But good luck, guys. I will see you in the qualifying rounds, and let's go. Exciting times.